Good morning and welcome to your yoga mat today. Hey, I'm here to give you a quick video, yoga video. We'll have a little short practice and then a brief meditation at the end to get you on your way today. All right, go ahead and find your comfortable seat. Think about your tall spine, someone standing behind you, lifting your skull up a little bit higher. Take your shoulders forward, up, back and down. Do that 2 more times to release any shoulder tension. And then let your hands land palms down on your knees or thighs. With your nice tall posture, someone standing behind you, lifting that head up, belly button drawn in. Let your eyes float closed. And then relax your shoulders just a little bit. Take 3 deep sighing breaths. These sighing breaths are known to help calm the nervous system down in times of stress. So big inhale through your nose. As you exhale, let the breath fall out your mouth. 2 more just like that, releasing any bodily tension on the exhales. Just take a few breaths to notice how your body's feeling. If you notice any areas where you're holding on to tension, just let that drop away with each breath. Maybe even through the power of your mind, directing your breath to the places where you feel any tension and consciously letting go in that part of your body. Let your chin float down toward your chest, feeling the elongation on the back side of your neck. And pause here for a few breaths. Next inhale, lift your head up tall. As you exhale, take your head off to the right. Left hand down to the ground and maybe even lean away from your fingertips if that feels good. Just trying to stretch out that top side of your shoulder. If it helps to use your fingers to guide your head up, feel free to do so. Sometimes those of us with neck issues need that. And then let your head float the other way, right hand down to the ground. Maybe lean away from your fingertips. Stay there, elongating the top of the shoulder for 3 breaths. And then again, if you need your fingertips to help guide your head up, allow that to happen. And let your hands float down to your knees again. Next inhale, turn your head to the right as far as you can. Exhale when you get there. Inhale back to center. Exhale there. Look over your left shoulder on your inhale. Exhale when you arrive. Inhale, come on back to center. Exhale there. Let's do 1 more stretch for our neck because I know in these difficult times, a lot of us, including me, tend to carry the stress in the shoulders. Take your chin down to your right armpit and then trace 3 baby circles with the tip of your nose, about the diameter of a ping pong ball. And do that each direction. So physical therapists call this nerve flossing. Take your head up high. And then do the same on the other side. Chin toward your chest, or toward your armpit rather. 3 baby circles each direction. Bring your head up high. Open your eyes. Inhale, float your hands up. As you exhale, waterfall your fingers down to the ground in front of you. And then spider walk your fingers forward. So spider walk, I just mean move them along like a spider. And then let your head drop down, maybe even a little lower than your arms. Walk the hands back in. Inhale back up. Exhale, your hands come right down in front of you, and if it's okay to rock onto your knees, to come to all fours, do so. I'm just gonna sit off on my hip and make my way there. And once you have, just check out your hands. Make sure fingers are spread out wide, hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, round out your spine, nose towards your belly button. And do that 2 more times, just floating with the rhythm of your breath. Noticing that connection to the earth beneath your hands. Any body part that's coming in contact with the earth, just notice and appreciate that connection. Let your spine come back to neutral and reach your right heel far back as you can without your leg going higher than your torso. And then take your left hand forward. Thumbs up's a really nice way to be kind to your shoulders. As you exhale, round out your spine, drawing elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, round out. And one more, inhale, exhale out the nose or mouth, whatever feels right to you. And then hand and knee come down. Other side. Take your left heel back, right hand forward. Finding that length in your body first. And then exhale, rounding out your spine. Inhale, stretch it out long. Exhale, round. This is a balance challenge for sure. One more time. Stretch it out, and then set your hand and your knee down. Do one more cow and cat just to make sure your spine feels amazing. And take your knees out wide and let your tailbone reach as far back as you can. And if your head can rest down on the ground, that's great. If it can't, you have a block, pillow, or something to put beneath your head, feel free to do that. But child's pose is a great pose to come to in times of vulnerability. Sometimes it feels really good to just be by yourself and rest in child's pose. Maybe even take your head side to side to massage out the forehead, that third eye area of your body. And breathe. And if you would, breathe into your back body. Take 3 deep breaths so that you feel your shirt lifting up on the inhale. And letting go, maybe your belly softens, your body melts down a little more on the exhale. Expand and release. One more time. And then rising back up to all fours, bringing your knees back under your hips. Tuck your toes under, pick your knees up, and pedal out your feet. And what I mean by that is push one heel down and then the other heel down. So we're stretching the calf muscles out. Keep that going as I chat with you here. So the calf muscles are really important for heart health. They're the second most important muscle in the body because they can help pump that blood back from your extremities back to your heart. So remember that when you're sitting around. Stretch those calves, strengthen those calves. Rise up high on your toes as you exhale. Push your heels down, bend your knees. Feel like someone's standing behind you, lifting your hips up higher on that wall back there. And then walk your feet forward, coming into a fold. I'll turn and face you. You don't have to turn if you don't want to. Let your head drop down, nod it, yes. Shake it, no. Letting go of any tension. And then slide your fingertips up your shins, pushing into them for a flat back. Exhale, fold again. Now, if you have a bad back, I want you to bend your knees and take your hands just above them to come up. So you're using your arm strength rather than your core strength. If it isn't strong enough in particular, or if you are having any back pain today, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Now take a peek down at your feet. Spread your toes out as much as you can, and I like to do this with my hands too so that I can, I don't know, will them to stretch out more. I used to wear orthotics for 25 years and I don't have to anymore, so I love these foot strengthening exercises. So all 10 toes lifted, and then mindfully place them all down. Push your big toes down, pick up the 4 smaller ones and stretch them out as much as you can. Good, relax them down, bend your knees, pick up your big toes. Use your leg and core strength to pull your big toes closer together. So you're giving your toes a big stretch. Relax, all 10 toes up, and then kindly place them back down. Here we are in mountain pose, but let's make that mountain pose a little bit stronger. Take your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Now feel that length in your body. Your feet are rooting down, the top of your head is rising up. Another good cue is to pull in on your belly button and send your tailbone straight down toward the ground. Good, finding that beautiful length in your body. Micro bend in your knees, never want to lock them out or hyperextend them. Palms facing forward. Think about how tall you are as you breathe here. And know that this is the best posture you'll have all day, and I invite you to replicate it throughout your day. You're rooting down into the earth to rise up taller, staying grounded and connected for all that life sends us. Inhale, arms out wide, all the way up, hands to your heart. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reach, fingertips whack behind you, and then dive down toward the floor. If your back is troubling you, slide your hands down your knees, and then let your head drop down. We need to do a little bit of face yoga here. We carry a lot of tension in our face. I'm going to show you what I want you to do, but you can stay in the fold as you do it. Okay, so open your mouth as big as you can. Stick your tongue out as far as you can towards your chin. Up towards your nose. Side to side. Now open your mouth as big as you can. Relax it slightly and slide your jaw right and left. Forward and back. And then stick your tongue out as far as you can. And shake your head side to side. And make some noise. Just letting go of any yuck inside of you. Slide your fingers up your shins, halfway lift. Fold again. I'm turning just so that you can see I'm going sideways on my mat to walk my feet back into a beautiful plank pose. And move on our hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, push that thumb mound into the ground. Think about being one long line from the arches of your feet through the crown of your head. As you exhale, slowly bend your knees, lowering them down, and then let your whole body come down towards your mat. Forearms to your mat. Push yourself up so that your elbows are directly beneath your shoulders. Take a tall inhale. As you exhale, pull your elbows back behind you. Reach your heart forward. You'll feel the lovely stretch in the lumbar region of your spine. Hands slide back by your chest. If you have a bad back and want to do Sphinx again, which is what we just did, do it. Otherwise, push the ground away, rising up. Tuck your toes, move back into your downward facing dog, keeping your knees soft, feeling like somebody's pulling those hips up and higher. And then walk your feet forward. Find your fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold on the exhale. Root your feet down. Rise up. Hands land in front of your heart. Close your eyes and just check in with your body. Notice how you're feeling. Next, inhale, float your hands down to come up. And then either dive down toward your feet, or once again, if you need to, just slide your hands down your legs. Folding forward. Letting go in the head, neck, jaw. Halfway lift on your inhale. Fold on your exhale. Hands plant, walk your feet back, find your plank again. As you exhale this time, see if you can go super slow. Maybe let the elbows brush the sides as you come down. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, tuck your toes, move back into downward facing dog. Take your right leg back behind you as you exhale. Sweep that foot forward. If it takes a few tries, go ahead, let it, and then let the back knee come all the way down. Now, if you have blocks, this is a great place for them. Either side of your foot, and then let your weight shift forward so you feel the hip flexor stretching out. And breathe. If you want, you can take the forearms to the knee. That'll apply a little bit more pressure, but be cautious with your body. Stretching out the hip flexor. Now shift your weight back. Keep your toes on the ground and draw your nose down towards your knee. Shift your weight back a little more so the toes peel up off of the ground, and then take your nose down towards your knee. Walk it forward. Blocks 2, fingertips, whatever you have. Tuck your back toes under. Bring that back foot in just a little bit so you can set your heel down as you straighten out both legs, nose towards your knee. And then bend into both knees, bring the back foot forward, forward fold, halfway lift, fold again, root to rise. Sorry, you know how the pants like to fall down as you're practicing. Hands to your heart, close your eyes, notice, how you feeling? Hands go down to come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, either dive down or to protect the back, slide your hands down your legs and then let your head drop down. Halfway lift, forward fold, hands come down. Step just your left leg back. Slowly let that knee come all the way down. Flattening out your toenails on the mat. Send your weight forward. And again, if you like the forearm on the thigh, feel free to do that. And breathe. Hands come back down to the ground or your blocks. And then shift your weight back, keeping the toes on the ground. Now slowly lower your nose down towards your knee. And then shift your weight back so the toes peel up, nose to knee here. Shift the weight forward. Tuck the back toes under and maybe even bring that back foot in a little bit so that as you straighten out both legs, you can get the back heel to come down, nose to knee here. And breathe. Bend into both knees, bring the back foot forward, find your fold, let your head drop, let go of any stress or tension in the head or neck. Inhale, sliding fingers up your shins for a long spine. Exhale, fold in 2. Inhale, root to rise or hands above the knees if you're struggling with the back at all. Hands land at your heart. Now, if you have a strap, grab it. If you only have a belt around, I'll give you a few breaths here to go and find it. So here's what a yoga strap might look like if you want to order those and the blocks online. Be a nice thing to have for our home practice while we're grounded here. All right, the easiest way I can tell you to grab onto the strap, I want you to grab it on thumbs down. So right hand in front of your face, thumb down, and then grab the strap. Take it around behind you, and I want you to swing it around a couple times like you're a cowboy, cowgirl, yeehaw, yeah. All right, let it land behind you, elbow toward the ceiling. Other hand out, turn your thumb down, and then reach back behind you and see if you can find that strap. So here's what it looks like from behind. And if you want, you can walk your hands a little closer together. You just want to go till you feel some resistance, you feel the stretch. You don't want to go too far in any pose. And if you can, touch your fingers together, just drop the strap, hanging onto fingers. Relax your shoulders here and breathe. And triceps can affect the neck and the shoulders, so it's important to stretch them out. Release, shake that off. Whew. Feels good, doesn't it? All right, grab your strap again. Hang on to it with your right hand, left hand in front of your face, thumb down, grab the strap. Take it around behind you a couple times. Yeehaw, cowboy. Other way if you want. Why not? All we have is time, right? Let that elbow go up high. Right hand out, thumb down, bend your elbow. Find the strap. Walk the hands closer together. If you can touch your fingers together, you can let go of that strap. The idea is to keep that elbow pointing toward the ceiling and then breathe into your shoulders, asking them to relax. One more breath. And then release, shaking that off. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Notice how your legs are feeling. Shoulders perhaps feeling a little more open, a little less tension being carried there. Hands go down to come up. Dive down on your exhale. Halfway lift on the inhale. And fold on your exhale. We're coming all the way down to our mats now, so take your time getting there slowly, safely. I'm going to turn this way. Sorry, I probably should have pulled my hair back today, but I didn't. Feet firmly on the ground, knees bent, reach forward, tall spine. Just going to get a little bit of core workout in here. Slowly lower down with the flat back and then start rounding out your spine so that you can feel each vertebrae touching the ground as you exhale all the way down. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, let the hands land above your head on the ground. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, peel your head and shoulder blades off the ground. You're coming back up. If you get stuck, just use your legs to bring you up. Reach for the sky. And then lean back, finding that V shape again. Squeeze your belly button in. Exhale, start rounding out your spine. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, peel your head and shoulders and your feet off the ground. So as you come up, you're coming up into a boat pose. That's our high boat. And then we're going to lower down into a low boat. Hands float above your head. Exhale, high boat. Inhale, low boat. 2 more, and you want to exhale quickly out your mouth. Getting all of the air out of the abdomen. Stay up. Can you reach your right toes down? And then your left toes down to the ground. Right and left. Whew, how's that feel? Bring the soles of your feet together and then set the outside edges of your feet on your mat. Hold on to your toes and gently rock side to side. If you want to, you can press your elbows into your calf muscles and rock it side to side. And then to center. And then press those elbows into the calves, gently opening up the inner thigh. Let your head drop down here. And breathe. Rise back up. Use your hands to help guide your knees back up. And then bring your right knee to the center, left foot top side of your knee, if your body works that way. If it doesn't, bottom's fine, bottom of the knee's fine. Just want to make sure both cushions can land on the mat. That's really important here. Take your right hand out to the side, wrap your elbow around your knee, and take a tall twist toward the rear. Fingertips can come to the ground behind you or out to the side, and breathe all the way down into your lower back. Breathing any way that feels right to you. Come on back to center. Switch out legs any way you like. If you can, cozy that foot in a little more. Make sure both cushions are on the ground. Left hand out, elbow wraps around your knee. You take a tall twist toward the rear, twisting the other way. Deep breaths here. Back to center. We'll let those feet go forward. Stretch them out long, maybe even give them a little shake out. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, reach forward towards your toes, but let your hands land wherever they will. We're all put together differently, so it doesn't matter how low you go, okay? Just so you know, if you ever go to yoga class, don't ever compare. Just do your own thing. All right, crown of your head towards your toes. Stretching that back out and the hamstrings. If it bugs your knees, just put hands under the knees. And then come on up tall. Arms reach forward, lean back with a flat back, and then start hollowing out your spine. Lower all the way down. I'm going to shift forward so you can see me a little better. And then take your right leg up, nose to your knee here. Relax. Hold on to that knee. You're going to take it all the way across your body and then reach away as you look away from your legs. Now, if your shoulder's off the ground, that's okay for now. I want you to gently float your hand up above your head and take it down towards your bottom. No stress, no pressure on the body. And then back out to the side. Let your shoulder come down to the ground. And if you like, take your left hand on the top of your right thigh and push that leg down away from you. Now, that's going to provide a little bit of relief in the low back. And breathe. Gently float onto your back carefully. Bring both knees in toward your chest and gently rock your body side to side. Set your right foot down, left leg up, nose to your knee. Or however high it'll come. Stretch out the other leg. Bend your knee, take that leg across your body. Reach away, look away, and then float that hand up above your head, down towards your bottom. And back out to the side, letting that left shoulder come down to the ground. Right hand on top of your left thigh, gently push your thigh down away from you. Breathe into the space you're creating. And then gently float onto your back. Both feet to the ceiling. Bend your knees wide to the sides of your body. Hold on to the outside, inside, or reach your hands through your legs and then hang on to the outsides. If that's not accessible, just hang on to your legs wherever you can, all right? And then gently rock your body side to side. This is called Happy Baby. Trying to keep ourselves happy during this time, right? Good. Come back to center and slowly release your feet down. And then reach your legs out long, arms up. Reach them long too, long as your body can beat. And then relax. Inhale, reach your right side body long. So fingers and toes reach as long as they can. Exhale, relax. Left side, make it long. Relax. Now we're heading into Shavasana. So if you like, place your blocks underneath your knees. I also have a foam roller here that I really like to place under my knees. That really provides a lot of comfort. Not everybody can lay with their legs straight for the 5 minutes. I'm going to put you into Shavasana. Maybe it'll only be 2 in interest of time, but you can stay as long as you like. All right, whenever you're ready, lower back down and let your toes fall out, your arms out wide, palms up. Allow your body to spread out. Just let all the cells relax through your breath. Breathing in and out your nose. Letting go. Accepting what is. Letting go of any tension you feel lingering in your body. And breathe. Take some time to notice the support you feel beneath you. Everywhere your skin is touching the ground beneath you. It's here to support you. And beneath that, perhaps you have several stories. If you live in a high-rise, or maybe you're on the ground floor. But just know that the earth is there beneath you to hold you, to support you, to keep you grounded and connected to its core. At the end of our practice here, let's do some ocean breathing. I want you to imagine you're lying next to the ocean, your feet toward it. You're on a warm beach. Each inhale, you feel the water rising up from your feet, all the way up to your shoulders. And as you exhale, that water washes back down the beach, out to sea. And you can feel the tide rising and falling along with your breath. And as your breath falls away, stress, tension, anxiety wash away, letting it flow away from you and out into the ocean, where it's converted back into healing energy, healing water. Allowing it to wash over you and then flush away anything you no longer need. And now your own pace, take 3 more ocean breaths, just letting wash away anything you no longer need. And then bring some movement back to your body. Perhaps it's wiggling your fingers, your toes, rolling around the wrists and the ankles. And then walk or float your feet in towards your bottom. If you need to push your props away, go ahead and do so. Arms out wide, gently let your knees float side to side as far as it feels comfortable to you. Noticing you get a nice stretch in that low back as you do these windshield wipers. And then let your body decide which side you should float onto. And if you want to use your arm as your pillow for your head as you roll onto that side, go ahead and do so. With eyes still closed, find some comfort here. Knowing that earth is beneath you, supporting you. On your next exhale, use your top arm to push the ground away and slowly come up to a comfortable seat. Crossing at the ankles if that's okay. If that hurts, just stretch out one leg or both and find the comfort here. You can rest your hands palm down on your knees or thighs, keeping the eyes closed. Take a few breaths here and just notice the transformation in your body. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Even if we found just a little bit of peace in our day today, we rejoice. Let your hands float together in front of your heart. We bow to one another, honoring the light within. At the end of our practice, we repeat the Sanskrit word, which honors the light in each of us. And that word is Namaste. Namaste as we bow to one another. If you like, you can lift your thumbs to your forehead and let your thumbs lift you back up And let that light inside of you shine for the whole world to see today. Go out and make it a good one. And thank you for joining me in today's practice.